Welcome to the Roadie Show. You have an intro now.
I'm gonna use this as the introduction. Guys, you're welcome to this new video. I'm here with Anita. She's my friend from Germany. Yes, representing Europe. And today we're gonna speak about a topic that is very important for me. I'm super happy to share it with you. It's about things we learned in Japan. Let's start from my first point. Japanese people are super polite. I learned this from the language, first of all, because I've been studying Japanese for not many months. You've been studying more than me for sure.
I started like 7 years ago, but like on-off kind of.
We actually made a video just before shooting this. You can see it on her channel. I'm gonna put the link in the description. We were saying this.
In Japanese language or conversation, you can tell a lot about politeness.
Yeah,
in English, you don't have that, but like in German, Italian, we have like different ways of saying you.
Yeah.
But like in Japan, that's a whole other level because basically entire words and sentence structures change depending on the register. And today I called the restaurant to make a reservation, and when they talk to me I don't get what they're saying because like they use this really formal register because of course I'm customer, I'm king, so they are just super over polite.
And it's still part of the language, but people don't curse that much here. Like, which is very different from Italy. We're not rude people, but we don't really think too much before speaking. We're just very passionate. But in Japan, it's more of the polite form and being nice and kind to everyone. Which maybe some people, like some gaijin, foreign people, criticize a lot about Japan. That maybe they're kind of plastic in a way.
But just pretending.
Yeah, just pretending.
I've seen a government debate in Japan where like they were debating, and even there they used really polite forms of speech, but it's so much more subtle how they attack each other here rather than cursing.
Yeah.
It's very, very subtle how they will discriminate against you, I think.
I think this is a good attitude from Japanese people, which is something we can connect with the next point.
I don't want to say they don't care, but like something that I adapted here is this attitude of like shoganai, which is this word that means like it can't be helped. And this is something, even if Japanese people are really met with tragedy or something really bad, they will keep a very straight face, which is usually like not anything I do because I just panic, I freak out, I cry. And Japanese people are just like, shoganai. And you know, in the end, I mean, like, you should still care about things. And I mean, Japanese people are very collaborative minded. They will always care if you have a problem. But at the same time, it's really good to face danger with like a calmer attitude, danger or like even problems, because it will make you more rational in approaching them. Yeah. I don't know if you've heard this, but like my friend told me about the earthquake, and she worked in a cinema as her arbeito back then. And instead of like panicking, people would just like queue up in front of convenience stores because they're very well trained for disasters. So I think that has to do with it too.
Beauty is a relative concept, but for example, in Europe, in US, we have some standards kind of. But in Japan, they're just very different.
How is it different from Italy? Like, can you say some examples?
So Japanese girls are really cute, more innocent. In Italy, they are just very aggressive. Girls use dark colors. Black is a very strong color. So strong women.
Me. Well, I'm wearing white right now, but one thing that's actually kind of taboo here, and you feel it. In Europe, it's normal to have like summery dresses where you show a bit of, you know, what you got. But in Japan, like really, usually everything is kind of high clothes. I mean, like they have short skirts, but at the same time, you won't really show your cleavage.
I want to put this in another video when I will speak about Japanese girls in general. But I really appreciate this kind of beauty. Japanese girls are so beautiful, so cute, and their style is just very girlish. It's something I really like now.
So my next point is something that really helps me. Japanese people are very patient, and I'm a very impatient person, but it helps me a bit, like maybe that comes a bit together with the shoganai attitude. Japanese children are actually trained to queue up for things. We went to Fuji Highland, which is a roller coaster park next to Mount Fuji, and some of the roller coasters were closed because there was a strong wind and like it was dangerous to use them. So of course all the people queued somewhere else. And do you know how long I queued for the Jamaika, one of the craziest roller coasters in Japan?
How long?
3.5 hours we were standing there. But you know, like in Europe, people would be like, and complaining all the time. But Japanese people, you know, they're just like take it with their shogunai, they have their phones, they watch the videos, and that's actually how I got to know one of my favorite Japanese J-pop bands, because my friend showed me like clips of them. Well, they're not a band, they're an idol group, sorry, Shiori. And yeah, we just watched clips and we enjoyed this time of queuing. So yeah, like instead of being impatient or getting angry when something is not working as fast, you also think about ways to get around it, and that's actually something I also adapted from my friends. You know, I'm German, so usually I will be on time. When my friends are late, then I will wait, and I used to get quite angry and annoyed. I was like, I'm not hanging out with this person anymore. And now I'm just like, whatever, I will just enjoy the time once they're here, because like obviously they want to see me, they just have a different notion of time.
But Japanese people get very angry for this reason, actually. It happened one time that I was maybe 20 minutes late. This girl was waiting for me. When I arrived, she was just super scary. She was scary. She was so scary. Okay. One point that I want to share is peacefulness. I feel Japan is like a temple. Being here made me really think about what is important for me and understand about myself. I've been living in chaotic places like Philippines, but also Italy. They're not very quiet because everyone is very energetic and cheerful at the same time. So there are pros and cons. The pro about Japan being very quiet, I think is this one, that you really have a chance to connect.
I agree with you on that point, yeah, but I think it has to do with the fact that life is very convenient here. You don't have to like run for shop closing hours or something, because convenience are 24/7, so
peacefulness comes with comfort at the same time. Tokyo is such a big city and it's so busy, but at the same time, when you walk in the streets, not if you're in Shibuya or Shinjuku, it's gonna be silent, it's gonna be quiet. The train for me is a relaxing place, and of course if you're in the rush hours, it's a bad experience, but most of the time it's super quiet. Maybe people are just like playing with their phones, but they're not speaking to each other loudly like we would do in Italy.
that's true.
Do you speak loudly on trains?
Not as loud as Italians, but like yeah, in Germany we would also speak louder.
I don't want to be strict with this point. Maybe it's something you can learn anywhere you go, you know, when you meet new people and you're in a new environment. Japanese people are very encouraging and they are very supportive. Like if I sing a song or if I show a video, I would receive compliments and I would feel very encouraged by these people. This kind of positive attitude just makes you more confident about yourself, especially if you have a big dream. Even parents, they are supportive with their children. They really spend time and efforts making them feel good about what they're doing.
In Japan, they often have more encouraging words like this "gambatte" is something you will
I hear that all
really
the time.
often. And yeah, even like when you meet people for the first time, just like when two girls say "kawaii" to each other, like that's such an easy icebreaker. Yeah, true. There is like a general air of supportiveness.
Yeah, if you don't know what gambatte means, it kind of means like do your best, like go for it. It's a very cool word, one of my favorite ones. Gambatte. Yeah.
Very useful also. You can use it for so many situations.
Okay, I have another point, which is modernity. Modernity comes with comfort. I want to bring up a small example. There's a system for eating cup noodles, and everything is thought in a way that makes sense and helps you doing your task better. So everything is fabricated in a way that is going to be easy for you to do it. So there's a technique to eat noodles, there's a technique to pour coffee inside the water and make coffee. They are just super ingenious with many things.
True, one example for me here is rice balls, onigiri.
Oh yeah.
And their packaging. Because like...
That still makes me crazy. It's still impossible for me.
I mean, there's so much plastic around there, but at the same time, because, you know, you have this rice ball and around there is like a nori sheet, a dry one. And so that the seaweed sheet doesn't get soggy, there's like a plastic layer between it and you have to like pull it off and...
This is the thing that made me feel so stupid so many times with my Japanese friends. I would open it, like destroying the plastic, and it would be like, what are you doing, dude? Like there's a way to do this properly. And they would teach me.
And once you get the hang of it, it's... You never want to do anything different again.
Okay, the last point is about mastery. I think Japanese people love perfection. Like they really like to do things in a very specific, detailed way, and you can see this kind of in every field, starting from cuisine, for example, when you do sushi, the art of sushi, but not just sushi. If you come to Japan, you might have noticed in front of the restaurants, they're like fake. There's fake food, and it looks very beautiful. And really, like when they cook food here, they put so much effort on this. It looks the same, actually. Passing by the restaurant, you just see these white glasses and the cook doing his art. And they're just super fast, technical. It's amazing for me. I feel like professionals here are really at a high level.
Yeah, they're very well trained. It's 7 years to become a sushi master, right? I mean, like, it's not something that I take for myself, I think, because sometimes I think it's a bit over ridiculous how perfectionist they are, but like, yeah, in a way, it is impressive.
I feel I've always been more of a perfectionist. So even back in Italy when I was working, I would spend more time on certain tasks as they do here. So coming here and seeing this let me feel like, oh, this is a place I like because of this. In Italy, it's more of doing your tasks fast. During time, you will have a chance to perform better and improve your skills. That's the mentality. I also agree that perfection it can kill your performance, can kill your learning process. So I think you shouldn't be too
hard. Yeah, don't be too hard on yourself. I feel like I will never be able to follow suit in that, because done is better than perfect.
We just get some good points. Guys, I'm very proud to make a collaboration with her. Please check also her channel, subscribe. We just made another video just before this.
Weird habits we adapted in Japan.
Yes, so that's gonna be very interesting for you if you like this video. Watch that too.
Give him a thumbs up.
Yes, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment down below if you have any experience about Japan, and tell us what you learned from Japan. See you next time, guys. Take care, ganbatte, do your best.
Bye bye.